YouTube, it's Tim Robson back here for another video. This is mainly going to be a test underquilt test video because as far as the weather's saying, it's going to be down to maybe -2, -3 tonight. Just driven out from the back of Carlisle a few miles. I'm going to be meeting up with my friend Tom. He's coming on his motorbike soon. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that, but if I zoom in, trying to get a better focus on that. But yeah, anyway, I don't know whether you'll be able to pick that up, but that's snow on the fells over there, out towards Brampton. It's a pretty cold day as it is. Nah, I can't get that in any better focus. But yeah, we're going to go into some woods pretty close, and yeah, then I'm going to set up my hammock and set up my underquilt and everything and get a move on and stay one night. I've got a thermometer temperature gauge with me. It's reasonably accurate, so I'm going to see if I can get a good reading on the temperature tonight, and yeah, I'll come back to you in a bit. Alright, I'm just trudging through this woodland here, and I've come across a little bit of snow fall on the ground. It's not a lot, but that is snow. So yeah, should be a nice cold night to try out the potential of my underquilt. Looking forward to it. Thought I'd have myself a little cup of coffee while I'm waiting for my friend Tom to come. Got my little alcohol stove set up, burning away nicely. I brought a little tinfoil shield today just because this thing doesn't really like wind. It doesn't really work very well. And yeah, got my alcohol in a plastic bottle marked with an X, just because I can't be bothered carrying a litre bottle around with me for, you know, barely any fuel. It's the bean can cup, holding up well, and yeah, it's pretty cold. I've got the old temperature meter set up. Oh, you can see that. I'm quite surprised. It's just got it out of my bag, so it's slowly starting to get down through the temperatures. It's not the most responsive thing. There we go, 2.2 degree drop. So once I've had that out for like 15 minutes or something, it should give me an actual temperature reading of what we're sitting at today. It's my bag. 120 litre Bergen. My motorbike hanging from a helmet, hanging from a tree over there. It's a nice bit of woodland this. There's some yew trees in here. I'm actually sat underneath a yew tree. Sorry about that, clumsy fingers. Yeah, sat under a yew tree. There's another one there. Just through those little birches, and there's another one over there, and there's another one over there. So I'm in a nice little bit of woodland. It's been about 5 minutes since I looked at the thermometer, and there you go, it's dropped down 4.6. So I reckon we're maybe sitting at maybe about 3 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it should be a good night for testing the underquilt. I'm pretty sure the weather said it was going to be down to maybe -2 or 3, and there's snow on all the hills around us, so we're in a little bit of a valley just surrounded by snow-covered fells, so it should be a cold night. I'm looking forward to checking it out in my underquilt, putting it through its paces. Anyway, my coffee's finished brewing, so I'm just going to sit and drink that. Right, I've got my spare tarp set up, just as a little bit of a wind break, and then I've got a nice little fire going. just getting an ember base going so I can burn pretty much anything. But yeah, it's always handy, even if you upgrade your tarp, to bring the old one, because they come in handy. Aye, I'll come back once I've got my hammock set up. Alright everybody, I've finally got everything set up. Tom's here, we've got a nice fire going. He's getting his gear set up under this nice yew tree. And I'm here. There's only 10 times the space he does to set my gear up. Right, I've got my underquilt set up. I don't know whether you'll be able to see inside under here because it's a bit dark, but I've left it a bit too late really to start recording. I'll pause and see if I can do anything about it. Right, this is just the torch on my phone, so it's not the best. You've seen my underquilt anyway if you've watched the video about it. You know, bed sheets and lots of down and some sketchy stitching. Look at the sketchy stitching. But -2, -3 tonight, so hopefully this bad boy is going to keep me warm. Et voila! Right, just before it gets too dark to see, this is my it's fallen over. This is my thermometer. 0.5 degrees C, or 0.5 of a degree. So just above freezing basically. This thing does have a variation of that, 0.5 of a degree, so it could be 0 or it could be 1 degree, so we don't know. Another good thing about it is it has a memory setting. So it'll tell me that's how warm it's been today in my house, and that's the coldest, which we're at right now, 0.15. So tonight I'm going to leave it just sat under my tarp and see what it says has been the lowest temperature in the morning. Right, so it'll probably be the last one for tonight because I can never be bothered recording in the dark, it's just annoying. So I'll see you in the morning. Right, I don't know whether you'll be able to see me, but I'm doing a little update because it's snowing. I didn't expect it to because I thought all of the snow was just going to be last night, but it's snowing. We'll go for a little wander over to my temperature gauge. It's just hit 0 degrees. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Got a fire going, lovely and warm, and hopefully there'll be a nice layer of snow in the morning. That'd be cool. It's getting a little bit heavier. I'll see if I can catch some in the head torchlight. Shine the head torchlight. See if I can get any. I very much doubt it. Nah. Oh well, right. See you in the morning. Right, we've got a really nice fire going now. It's proper warm. It's just barreling heat into our little seating area. It's very comfy and very warm. It's still only about 9:30 at night or something, so you know, plenty of night to go at. I think the temperature gauge last time I looked at it, it said 1 degree, so we're still hovering around. I'm pretty sure the weather said it wasn't going to be, you know, in the minuses until, you know, early hours of the morning when it's usually the coldest. Anyway, stopped snowing a while ago, just turned into rain unfortunately, but you know, it's going to be a good night either way. Right, that's me away to sleep, nice and comfy. It's about 1 degree. My knife stored up here on my ridgeline. Yeah, good night. Morning everybody. Oh, I think I went to sleep at about 1 in the morning, 1 AM. It's now about 10:30. I got hit in the face by a log last night when I was snapping wood. It's painful. Yeah, I had a really good sleep. It's been a really good night. Yeah, I slept really well. It was warm. I wonder what the thermometer says. Yeah, at the moment it's 5.3 degrees. That's how warm it was in my house before I came out. And that's how cold it got to last night. Not -2, like the weather said, but still below freezing. It was a cold night, but I was warm. Well, I'm going to crack on a brew. Here's my home for the night. Well, that was my home last night. I'll be packing it up and going home today, but I really like this new tarp. It's a beast. You can proper sort of diamond it in around you at the bottom, and you get a really good space on the inside of it. Let's take it around the other side. You see how I've got these two ends really close, and then I have it spread out either side, so on the inside you have tons of room, loads of room. My underquilt fared really well last night. I could have done with setting it up a little better. It was a bit kind of movey and shifty, but I rolled out my little bit of, I always have just a tiny, and some socks, just a tiny bit of this. It's just like, you know, a couple of feet of it, just so I can stick it anywhere I need extra warmth overnight. I'm going to go and make my coffee because the water's boiling. Well, that's us just packing away now. I've just got my tarp left to take down, and this tarp that we're sitting under right behind us, and yeah, Tom's got his tarp still up. He had his whole setup pitched right underneath a yew tree. It was really a cool place to have it hung. Nice and sheltered under that tree. My mammoth tarp would not have fitted though. Just got the coffee mugs and stuff hanging from trees, just dripping dry, so I don't have to take any grime home with me. We had a little fire going this morning just to warm our bones, and yeah, then we'll stay here for another half hour or so and then go. It's been a really good night. General thoughts on the underquilt. I will be still making better ones. Obviously, that's still just my practice quilt, and I'm going when I make a new one, I'm going to put some bigger baffles on it and an amount more down, because it was only like just under freezing last night, maybe -1 at the lowest. Give or take my thermometer's temperature fluctuation. So yeah, I wanted to go down to at least -5 or below that, so I'm gonna have to do some extra stuffing when I make the next one. Anyway, this may be the last little clip of the video. I might come back and show you some stuff depending on what I see on my way out this wood. So I'll say goodbye for now. Well, it's been a good night, a good camping time, good night in the hammock, and just about to set back off home on Scrap Heap Challenge, and Tom's away. I'm going over yonder. Right, hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to comment, ask me any questions you want to.